I put it on this little reminder sheet right here. I did put it right there.
Get this from here, baby.
What?
The
I gotta go
screen.
log in.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for wishing me a happy birthday. I am going to speak on Nipsey Hussle on tonight. Yeah, I'm a real nigga. On my birthday, I'm going to still be a real nigga. And I'm not going to dress shit up. I ain't going to put no sugar on doo-doo to make it look good. Sweet doo-doo is still doo-doo. Oh! What you say? Give me just a little bit more in my ear. And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good evening to you. Woo! It's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Thaddeus Augustus Matthews. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, it is officially my birthday. God has proven again that he has a sense of humor. Yes, this fool was born on April Fool's Day, 1957. Today I am 62 years old, and I thank God for every day that he has allowed me to live. No matter what the trials, the tribulations, the ups and downs, I am still here. And I done partied all weekend. Lord have mercy. This is my month. I'm gonna do like you young folk. You young folk take the whole month. So I'm gonna do all I can do the entire month. First of all, let me thank you for my birthday party. We had over 300 people present on Friday night at my Big Blues birthday bash. I want to thank each and every one of you who came out. Uh, it was a ball. It was a grown folks party. I didn't get home until about 4 o'clock on Saturday morning because I stayed there, and my good friend Robert Bowie and Tracy Walker. Thank you all for convincing me that I needed to spend the money to make sure that I had the excellent sound, and you all monitoring the sound that we had. It was just great. All of the entertainers from P-Take, P2K did an excellent job. My good friend, the Marquis of Soul, you did an excellent job. Adrena from Jackson, Mississippi. They were did their thing, but when Courtney Little hit the stage, it went up another level. Courtney, the cougar hunter, and then that damn fool, that long friend of mine, and we're gonna get us some drinks together tonight. My good friend Stacy Marino, he did his damn thing. Carl Sims was awesome, and then O.B. Buchanan turned the house out. We had a ball on Friday night. So all of the food, every bit of the food, uh, lets me know that for my next big blues event, which I will be having, I'm going to do a Labor Day blues bash. So get ready for it. Yes, Stacy gonna be back. Yeah, I want Stacy. Cougar Hunter gonna be back. I'm trying to decide whether I won't call back. I talked to OB, but I'm trying to find me another big name that's going to put some asses in the seats. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at a little dark skin on the TV. T. Can I get some complexion? Yeah, looking real dark skin. Huh? I don't want in my old age. I don't want folk think I'm getting dark and stuff. Lighten me up. Do push them little buttons at that. Yeah. You done made me just a tad bit lighter. Hell, I look like Dale over here for a minute. Dale did an excellent job in managing the door and managing my money and things of that nature. And we had a very successful. Everybody was paid. In fact, everybody was paid before they sang. And I had a little profits left. Whoop! Thank you, Jesus. That I spent on the church on today. That's what it's all about. I didn't go in the hole, didn't miss anything. The only thing that I'm going to work on for the next show is some of you had to wait on food too long. The kitchen made good money, but I probably lost maybe another $1,000 that we could have made if we had to do some things differently with the kitchen. But it was a learning experience. It was a learning curve, and I am going to make sure that we do the next show with the food just a little bit differently so that we can cut your wait time. But overall, I'm just happy with everything that happened on Friday night. Thank you again, and don't forget, I got another one now, Labor Day. I'm going to do a Labor Day blues bash. I'm looking for another major talent to bring in. Now y'all keep giving me some of these names, but I ain't paying nobody no $10,000 and they ain't got but one damn song. Now I'm sorry, I don't care how good you like the record. I refuse to pay somebody, and these guys ask for money. And my combined cost on the birthday party was over that. So I'm not gonna pay no one hit wonders, no $10,000, and they ain't got but one record. Now that's just not good business to me. Huh? Yeah, Labor Day Blues Bash will be August the 30th. Go ahead on and write it down on there. Yeah, I've already talked to OB. I've already talked to Stacy Marino, and yeah, I'm gonna get the Cougar Hunter. Then I'm looking for a couple of other major talents that is within reason with their prices. And I've been doing this a while, so I know when you're trying to pimp me for one night. No, but we're going to put up a good show. So I got another good show, and then the Sunday morning. I didn't do nothing Saturday night because I have to get ready for Sunday mornings. But yesterday I preached hard. Ooh, we had a excellent time. Had a lot of guests. Gerald Childress, I'm sure you're watching by way of YouTube. Thank you, my friend, for driving up from Atlanta. Stayed the weekend, didn't leave until after service on yesterday. Act like he didn't want to go then. The family that drove in from Nashville, a 92-year-old lady, and I got to get her name. Dale, did you get her name? That lives, I know her son's name, Leroy was Leroy Moore in Nashville, Tennessee. Him, his friend, his mother, and another lady spent the weekend. She wanted to come to the blues show. 92 years old, enjoying herself. She watches me in Nashville every night. So I'm glad you all came. Had a couple from Fort Wayne, Indiana at church. We took in, how many new members yesterday? Three new members yesterday. Kevin Miller and his fan, and his wife, rather. And what's that girl's name? Willandria. Willandria, thank you for becoming a part of us as well. I just had I had a ball. But last night, yeah, I went down to Brinson's. My dear friend Chick Rogers was debuting her new single, and y'all got to get me that single so I can play it here on the air. Went down there, me and Stacy Marino and the gang, and then went and turned up at the Blue Worm. Now you got to understand the Blue Worm. The Blue Worm is a blues spot for grown folk. Okay, Dorothy Amos, they must be online.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Hey, Miss Dorothy, I enjoyed you being there. Girl, did I preach yesterday? Ooh, I preached. I was soaking wet. God was good yesterday. Thank you, Miss Dorothy Amos, for coming in to be with us. What was I saying, Dale?
You got the Blue Worm with the
Blue Worm down on Airways. And guess who else was in there with me last night? The one and only Tawana Murphy. So we had a ball in there on last night. Michael Piggies, thank you so kindly for being so nice while I was there. And I don't know the owner's name of the Blue Worm. I believe his last name is William. I go where the common people go. The Bible says, and the common people heard him gladly. And because I'm a TV personality, a social media icon who has millions of viewers a year, does not mean that I'm better than the people that make me. Because if they wasn't watching me, and even my haters, I appreciate you too. But I go where my people are. I don't hang with them bourgeois ass niggas. You know them niggas with their nose up in the air and the rain just falls down. They know they don't know how to. Nigga, your ass dropped out of school in the 10th grade and now you want to talk all proper. No, I go where the common people go. Had a ball last night. Brinson's downtown, a black-owned facility. Man, I'll be back to your place. Blue Worm, you might be my little spot on a Sunday night because it's nothing but grown people, good security, and nothing but the best in blues. And to this Negro that says, F you nigga, no, F your mama in the booty hole. Now bye. Let the church say amen, amen, amen. That's the way the bourgeois Negroes say amen. Amen, amen, and amen again. Let me say something also. A close friend of mine passed today. The owner, I got the call from Stacy Marino, who's also a very close friend to this gentleman. Prior to coming on the air, Odell Tidwell, the owner of Memphis Knights, passed away earlier today. We're going to keep Miss Piggy and the rest of the family in our prayers, and I'll be on down to the spot as soon as I get off the air on tonight. Odell Tidwell had been in the club business here in this city even before Memphis Knights. That was Tidwell's. He was a part of some other businesses in the entertainment industry. So I send my condolences to the family of Mr. Odell Tidwell. Also want to say this, and then I'm going to get into the business of the show tonight, that there is a facility here in Memphis that got a lot of bad press a few months ago, and that's Catfish Cabin. I went in the Catfish Cabin after I saying I was not going back in the one day a couple of weeks ago. I just had the taste for some fish. I wanted some fish with some bones in it, like it come out the water. So I went to Catfish Cabin in the middle of the day, and normally it would be running over, but because of Ramsey's show, I forget his first name, who? Gordon Ramsay. Because of what they did, they've lost a lot of business. Well, I talked with the owners and I told them, look, you need me. They have hired me, and I'm going to cut a commercial for them. I had the opportunity to read the contract that they had with Gordon Ramsay and his reality show. I want you to understand, when these reality shows are done, there's a lot of fiction that's made for TV. I shared with Rachel, the owner of the business, that even though they wanted the national exposure, it did not help them as a business. I sat and I had my 5 pieces of whole catfish. That's my order. That's been my order. I've been going to Catfish Cabin since the 80s. I was going when they had the big things, a Long Island tea in the I'd be so lit when I leave there. that was back then. They stopped selling them Gravy Gold. Whew, 20 ounces or 30 or 40 ounces of Long Island tea. Um, but I've been going there. They sold, and some blacks had it for a while. Now they have it back. The food is okay, y'all. I went in the kitchen. I looked at the kitchen. The kitchen was okay. So I'm going to cut a commercial, and their money was funny. And because I've eaten there for so long, I gave them a discount on what I would charge them for a 90-day campaign. Okay? In fact, I cut in half what I would charge normally for 90 days of full exposure. I cut it. I cut it because I see what happened from reading their contract. There are things that they can never reveal to you that happen, that should not happen, which was what Gordon Ramsay wanted to happen. See, understand that a lot of times small businesses are made to look bad so that people connected can come and buy up those particular businesses. But if I eat in there, because if the food hasn't been good, if the service, it's got to have some work on it because they fired a lot of people. But I am going to be cutting a commercial for Catfish Cabin. I gave them some business tips, some marketing tips to enhance the business. So they're paying me for not only advertising, but they're paying me to consult them on some marketing features that will enhance, that will draw people into their facility. No, baby, I don't do this for free. And I told the young lady, Rachel, who is the daughter of the owner that's running this, baby, I got to have some money. I get paid for my talents and my skills and my ability. But since they didn't have a little money, and the business is down. Business is down over 30 or 40% than what it was this time last year. Then they had that woman stealing too. They fired the stealing woman, so they got more cameras in there. But I want you to support Catfish Cabin because she didn't have to come to me. She white. She could have went to some more white peoples. Okay, she could have went to the white peoples, but the white people are going to charge her way more than I'm charged. But they can't do what I do as far as consulting. Those TV stations only want $1. I want to see the growth again in their business. And what does it do for me? It markets my abilities to create and enhance your business. So y'all go on in the Catfish Cabin tomorrow, get y'all some fish. Like I said, I get the 5-piece whole channel catfish, little slaw, hush puppies, and then I get me one of them big things of sweet tea. So that's one of the things that we're going to be doing here with the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Sunday morning sermon, and I invite you to be there, will be entitled, after listening to my good friend O.B. Buchanan, I said, that'll preach. That'll preach. I'm going to be preaching Sunday morning, face down. That's going to be the sermon on Sunday morning. Will you come and be my guest? All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and then when I come back, I want to talk about black men killing each other. And I particularly want to talk about Nipsey Hussle. I didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was. First time I heard the name, I thought they were saying Nipsey Russell, the old black comedian. And apparently, this rapper who was killed day before, was it yesterday?
Sunday.
Yesterday, took on the name, but he calls himself Nipsey Hussle. I've given some views on social media, on Instagram, that a lot of the young folk didn't like. Not that I give a damn, the truth happens to be the truth. And my statement was, what's so special about the death of Nipsey Hussle? All on social media, that's all I was reading. Everybody was this, that, and the other. It's tragic. It's a tragic, senseless killing. But what about all the other black men that were killed this weekend? What about all the other black men that were killed even after Nipsey was killed on yesterday? What do we have? 3, 4 murders in the city of Memphis this weekend? There was no disrespect in what I said. But what I'm saying is that his death is no different to his family than the death of Joe Blow that nobody knows is to his family. Yes, I did some research on it, and I see a lot of the positive things that's happening with him. And I'm listening to the theories that, and the conspiracy theories that many are trying to make. Well, see, they killed him because of his fight in the community, his building up the community. He was a follower of the late Dr. Sebi. He was doing a documentary on Dr. Sebi. But I'm almost willing to bet that it has nothing to do with Dr. Sebi. It has nothing to do with his trying to build up the community. I'm almost willing to bet you that it has to do with the senseless behavior that I see in black men all across this country. You just killing to be killing. You get angry and you kill. You get mad at a black man and you kill him. You take his life. Yeah. We get excited with public figures getting killed. And that's no disrespect. But here's the thing. When in the black community are we going to get concerned enough? If you're concerned about his empowerment program, when the hell you going to start empowering? What you going to do to create empowerment in the black community? You don't even like yourself. You don't even shop with yourself. But here you are, all over social media. He was doing this. He was doing that. He was building this. And that's great. And I applaud him even in his death for doing it. But when is the black community as a whole going to understand that we are the greatest enemies that we have. It ain't the damn white man. Damn that white boy. It ain't him. Even if the white man comes and find himself some niggas that to kill another nigga, when are we going to learn that no, Mr. White Man, we're not going to kill each other? I don't even think it's gang related. I just think it's a brother mad at another brother, and it does not matter what your status is, does not matter what you're trying to do in the community. I believe it's personal. I don't believe none of the gangs had anything to do with it. That's the reason I'm creating a boys mentoring program. That's going to deal a lot with conflict resolution. You bad with a gun in your hand. Can't nobody step on your little pinky toe cause you mad. That is why. Why would you create a boys mentoring program? Because if we don't save them, who will? You see, you better understand and you better grasp that there are some things that's happening in America to the black man. There is a systematic programming of destruction for the black man. There's a book that I'm reading, and you need to go get it. It's called Understanding the Assault on the Black Man, Black Manhood, and Black Masculinity. This book was written by Wesley Muhammad, Ph.D. This is personal. And you will allow, many of you young folk, will allow social media become your mindset. You don't think for yourself. You don't rationalize. The black man in America, you are a target. And why do you keep putting yourselves in the crosshairs of the white man, the white system, white supremacy in this country? I hear and I read y'all talking about empowerment and what he was doing. And again, I applaud the brother. But damn it, why you talking about what he was doing? What are you doing to economically empower your community? What kind of influence are you having on your sons? Fathers, you walk your ass away and leave that boy. And the black man, the black adult man must understand that the reason that many of our prisons are full of young black boys is because the black man as a father shucked his roll and walked off and left that boy, didn't give him no gallons, and you thought that that woman that you no longer cared for, that you walked off from, that it became her responsibility to make a boy into a man. And she didn't even lay down with a man. Damn. I see somebody said, rest in peace, Nip, gone too soon, a true king. Yeah. But every black boy that's shot down in the streets was a king. Some were shot down and had not reached their potential in life, didn't even get the opportunity to change their mind, their views on life. So don't get mad when I said his death ain't no more important to me than the death of any black boy that I see that get killed across this country, and especially here in the city of Memphis on a daily basis. One of the daily basis, one of the things that keeps the funeral home, the black funeral home in business, is the death of young black boys. You got a system of incarceration that is not based on rehabilitation. In the state of Tennessee, this state, and probably in states all across this country, you got privatized prisons. This state has a contract with Corrections Centers of America, whatever, Correction Services of America, whatever it is. That if over 70%, and I got to get the direct number again, that over 70% of all of the prison beds must be filled, or the state has to pay those companies a bonus. Now, wait a minute. If those privatized prison companies are making money and the state knows they got to pay money, if the beds are not full, then please let me understand why this system of government in this country would give a damn about rehabilitation. What am I going to rehabilitate you for? You cost me money if you are rehabilitated. If you stop being the gang member, where our money gonna come from? If you stop selling dope in the community, where our money gonna come from? If you as a black man stop robbing and killing other black folk, where is our money going to come from? If you're not from the Crenshaw area, you can't understand the impact. Man, you a damn lie. Do you think that Crenshaw in California is the only place in America that black folk are impacted by death? Damn. Rhonda, I didn't know that. Don't get me all hyped on Crenshaw, California. Memphis, Tennessee, young men are dying too fast and too soon. There is an impact. There is an impact. You let your churches take your damn 10% every. I don't preach the tithe. I'm sorry. I teach paying and giving so that ministry can be sustained. I don't get no salary. God blesses my faithfulness. You a damn fool to miss paying your rent to pay tithes. You a damn fool to miss paying your condo to pay to the church that won't in return do anything for the damn community. Do you realize that the most valuable asset in the community with funds is the black church? And you sit up and you hooping and hollering, talking about we going to heaven after a while. Damn going to heaven. I want to live right now. Let me take a commercial break and we'll be back. And I got some more stuff I want to say. We'll be back. Myrna said me to come by the funeral home tomorrow so I can get my present.
Talking to that TV. He was on TV, that's what
Hey, can you give me something in my ear?
he showed you.
I can't hear me. I know I was frying. Was there a reason?
Say what?
Was give me a little something in my ear so I could hear? Well, I'm frying a little bit. Pop.
You always be laughing at me.
You for sure ain't going to heaven. Motherfucker, I ain't no hurry to go to heaven. Go meet your mammy there. I ain't trying to get to heaven. I'm trying to live right here. So, brother, you gone. No, I ain't gonna take you off yet. You might learn something.
I'm sleepy. I'm so sleepy. You living?
Yeah, I took my brace off, and I ain't had it on in a couple of days. Yeah. After I come back from, Vegas, then I have my surgery on the 18th. Yeah, that's rough, somebody gotta do it.
Courtney will be here. Oh, you never met Courtney. How about he was my Facebook friend before I even started working with y'all?
Really? Well, he'll be here, on that day. He'll be here for a few weeks.
Tay Gardner, you gone. Chris Reed, you gone. T. Myers, I doubt it. I think he's when you and you tell me if I'm right. It's gonna have to do with something personal. The story has just broken that Nipsey Hussle was killed by a friend after calling him a snitch and kicking him out of his store.
You said what?
The what?
Say it again.
He was kicked out. The report had just come out. Nipsey Hussle was killed by a friend after calling him a snitch and kicking him out of the store. And the guy came back with a gun and shot him. And you niggas will run with any damn thing y'all hear. This the last one?
Hey, if it starts to static again, I'm gonna turn your mic down.
What she said?
If it starts static, she gonna turn your mic down a little bit.
Okay. Just give me a low volume.
5, 4, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dr. Willie Harrington, and thanks, Doc, for being at my party the other night. Ladies and gentlemen, I am inviting you this Saturday from 2 until 4. We can do it again. As I've shared with you on this program, I'm coming after these black ass snakes that we got in our community. This show is going to cut the heads off of the black Judases in our community. See, I ain't got no white folks to tell me what I can and can't say. I ain't scared to deal with the facts. We got some trailers in our community. Will you join me this Saturday? It's on 3rd Street. Y'all know what Crystal Palace is. It's where the old food stamp bank, not the food stamp bank, the food stamp center was. Y'all know what a food stamp center was. Oh yeah, now I know. Yes, sir. I know where to go. Nice. Yeah, this Saturday we are inviting everybody to come from all over the city to support Dr. Willie Harrington. There are some tricks that are being played in this community with black folk. And while y'all sitting around being distracted by the bullshit, you need to be focusing on what we as a people must do to empower and engage our own self. Dr. Willie Harrington is our answer. For 17 and a half years, He was the mayor of this city. Why he leave then? Well, when Dr. Harrington comes on this show, he will reveal to you what was going on. Let me tell you something. See, y'all think white folk love y'all. Y'all in love with the master. You in love with your oppressor, and your oppressor will never be your deliverer. Everybody, come on out and join us on Saturday. I'm going to be there because I support Dr. W. Harrington. Was he perfect? No, and you ain't either. Your mama ain't even perfect. Your mama ain't perfect. That, and well, if you know your daddy, you know he ain't perfect either. But this city needs a man again, like Dr. Willie Harrington. And there's only 2 races that I'm getting in. That's Dr. Willie Harrington and this City Council District number 6. See, there were some games played on those of you that live in District 6. There were some backroom deals that were cut at the last minute. So I can't think of this woman's name now that y'all got as y'all city councilwoman. I will be supporting wholeheartedly Edmund Ford Sr. as your city councilman. I know Edmund. See, first of all, he don't need the money. Okay? E.H. Ford Mortuary Services is doing very well. In fact, it's opening up another funeral home in Mobile, Alabama. I know he ain't scared. I know he's not a coward. I know he ain't scared of white folk. And I know those of you who have lived in District 6 all of these years know what the Fords have done. Ed Ford Jr., now on the county commission. Ed Ford Sr. fought for you. They tried to bring him down. But his wife, Myrna, she a praying woman. She scared me with her prayers. Myrna, can I get a few prayers this week too? Whew, thank you. Look, let me tell you something. We don't need cowards. And I keep hearing you young folk talk about we need young folk in office. We the new millennium. You won't even take your ass to the polls and vote. And see that, and that black ass girl y'all got, what's that girl's name? Oh Jesus, my mind. That city council, that city county committee. What's her name? Tammy Sawyer. White folk using her. Okay? White folk are using her. She licking the doo-doo out of the crack of the ass of her white master. She got doo-doo breath. Shitty breath heifer. Trying to deceive our people. White folk went to her broke ass and put her in the race. She's put in the race to split the black vote. Hell, a couple of months ago, she had a negative $700. How the hell are you going to run for the mayor with no money? But her brother, Michael Hooks Jr., has received millions from the man that she's running against. She says she wants to defeat Jim Strickland, and Jim Strickland has given millions of dollars in city contracts to her brothers. Do not be bamboozled and ran them up. Tell her fat ass, kiss all our ass. We are not going to allow you to be a female Judas. And baby, on this air, I'm gonna cut your knees from under you. Somebody said you got coochie breath as well. Long, I ain't gonna touch that right now. But it's time. It's time out in the black community that we are detracted by bullshit and start to fighting for what is right. Look, the report just came in on, and I told y'all, on the death of Nipsey Hussle, wasn't no gang related, wasn't no national government conspiracy. It appears that somebody went into Nipsey's clothing store, the Marathon, and Nipsey called him a snitch and put him out of his business. And the boy went and got a gun and came back and senselessly took a life. While y'all all on social media with your conspiracy theories. Now here's something they're gonna hear to my pastor. You may be a pastor, only God knows. I would like to pray for you. You need deliverance from those demons. Repent and overcome. The right hand of God is power. I'm giving your dumb asses God's power. When John the Baptist was crying in the wilderness, he didn't have no damn King James Version. He spoke nothing but truth. Our black folk in this country, you have allowed the black church to emotionalize you with spiritual bullshit. Stuff that ain't even of God, that God ain't got nothing to do with, but Negroes sat around and created their own doctrines and dogmas, and you done ran wild with it. The Bible says, know the truth, and the truth will make you free. You are not free as long as you are in the bondage of man-made, self-taught Christianity. That which the white man designed and gave you. Oh, I believe in the awesomeness of God. I believe in his son, Yahshua, who we call Jesus. But your black ass pastor won't teach you that his name was originally Yahshua. Well, that is how you know his name was Yahshua, because 2019 years ago, there was no letter J in the Greek or the Hebrew language. But your black pastor, he's not going to teach you that. No, that's too much like right to teach you right. Dale, come fix this Instagram. I done got excited and I touched the wrong button. See, I hear a lot of you church folk with all of this holier than thou mentality, and you want to think you better than everybody else, and that your teaching is better than somebody else's teaching, and you on your way to heaven anyhow, and you refuse to teach folk how to live right now in the now and now. Mm. Mm. Yeah. You don't want to teach folk about the economics of their community. You want to teach about the economics of the church. And again, I tell you that if your church is not teaching you how to have some money, then you are being misled. Again, I don't teach the tithe. I teach giving. I teach give what you can to support this ministry. And somebody told that lie, if you can't go to his church if you ain't got no money. Hell, half the damn folks that come, they ain't got no money. But God keeps on blessing. God keeps on giving the increase. Do you know that the black church has the power to eliminate poverty in our communities? What if every black church in America gave 10% of its income into a community grant program that is for the empowerment of black folk? What type of industries could we not bring into this city if the black ass pastor who wants to call himself a doctor, you call yourself doc, but in the return, your people are sick? What are you doing, doc, to heal your community? What are you doing, doc, to heal the young boys who are being led astray by the game? What are you doing, doc, to cure the remedy of our young girls getting played on pregnancy and all types of diseases? What are you doing, doc, to heal poverty and create jobs in the black? You ain't doing a damn thing. Here your light bill due. They finna cut you out and evict you tomorrow. And your pastor said, give it to the law. The law gonna make a way. You a damn fool. Touch your neighbor and say, you a damn fool. I'm just, Jesus gonna fix it. Oh, Jesus gonna fix it. Your light bill due. You done gave the light bill money. You had the light bill money on Sunday and you gave it to the church on Sunday. Now you're sitting up waiting on a blessing. Damn fool, you already had the blessing. Touch your neighbor and say they already had the blessing. If you had the money for your light bill on Sunday and the preacher talked your ass out of it, talk about waiting on your blessing, you already had your blessing and gave your blessing away. Preach, that is, on your birthday. Then you sitting around on Monday and they cut your lights off. Now you feel betrayed by God because you listened to a Negro that was able, y'all paid him that Sunday. He paid his light bill and you didn't pay yours. That's crazy as hell. Your pastor gets his salary, he goes to his big house. and he tells you to wait on Jesus. How come you didn't wait, brother pastor? You didn't wait. How come I gotta wait and you don't wait? That's something to think about, ain't it? That ain't God. And in fact, if you go back and see, go. I don't want to have Bible class tonight, Dale. They killed you with Malachi 3 and 10. Will a man rob God? Yes, in their tithes and their offerings, and you're going to be cursed. Let me tell you something. See, first of all, here's what you got to understand when you read the book of Malachi. That scripture was not for the people. That scripture was for the religious leaders of that time that was robbing God's people. Will a man rob God was not meant for you. It was meant for the religious folk. Bring ye the tithes into the storehouse. But the religious leaders were using what the folk brought for their own good. You can't read nowhere in the New Testament about the tithe. I better stop. I better leave it alone because I'm going to upset some of you good pastors. You kiss my ass and call it sweet. Ain't a damn thing you can do to me. Because I stand on truth. I stand on the awesomeness of an awesome God. And God is not pleased with the black ass preacher that is trying to fool and deceive his folk. You a member of a church, you've been giving your tithes and your offerings and going beyond the call of duty. You've been there 20 years giving. You lose your job, and all you need is a couple of $100 to put some food in your family's mouth. And you go to the pastor. Pastor got to take it to this committee. That's got to pass it on to that committee. Then they go and look at the books and says, Sister Brahmaquisha, yes, you've been here 20 years, and yeah, you've been giving an average of $50 every Sunday. We think you could have did more. You have not fulfilled your obligation to the church, and yeah, we don't think we're gonna be able to give you that $200, and your ass still stays at church. No, I don't think the church is gonna give anybody that walks up some money. No. But you've been a member. You've been investing into the ministry of that church. You've been putting in, even though you've been paying on the building fund, and for 20 years, they ain't bought a doorknob, ain't bought a mat that said welcome, ain't bought no pots, no pans, even though they are not doing what they're supposed to do with the money. If you are a part of a ministry that can't do nothing for you, then you in the wrong place. Your mama died. Your mama been a member of the church 80 years. Your mama helped build the big mega church. But when your mama died, you gotta take your mama into one of the little side rooms to have your mama's funeral. She gotta go, we're gonna have your mama's funeral in the little chapel. You know, it costs too much Memphis light gas and robbery to turn on all them lights in the main sanctuary. You in the wrong place. I know it's hard, but it's fair. Sunday morning, I'm preaching face down. You don't want to miss it. Ooh, there's been an anointing on my preaching so in the last month or so. Thank you, Courtney Armstrong, for your donation to the ministry tonight. I told a brother that joined the other night. Huh? Is he on? Kelvin? He was talking about his relationship. I said, man, look, let me tell you something. Ain't none of us perfect. You looking at a pastor that has been a hoe in my life. The reason I ain't in prison on some of the things I did in my younger life, I didn't get caught. God had a plan and a purpose for me, and God has a plan and a purpose for you. I went online Saturday night. Now, I had told them I ain't going on no line on Saturday night. But it was meant for me to go online because that brother, Brother Kevin Miller, needed a word of inspiration. Because see, so many times church folk want to dog other folk out. You just quit being a hoe last night, selling your ass out of both draw legs Saturday night. Now you walk in the church, you holier than everybody else. Then you want to talk about somebody else. No, I tell folks, don't come the naked truth if you perfect. Because there are too many imperfect folk that's trying to make sure they do something to change the condition of their life. And we don't need you in there with your phony fake ass. Because see, the pastor will call your ass out. Don't get mad at the crackhead and you smoking a whole Newport. How many cigarettes in the thing? 20? I told him yesterday. Here you are. You want to talk about the crackhead. And here you are when you buy your Newports or your Marlboros or whatever them things is. On the pack, it's got the skull and the bones, and it says that this is dangerous to your health. And your ass still lighted up. So how the hell you gonna talk about anybody else? Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Puritan Lacey, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass to shit push you back. Motherfuck you. See, you one of them bitches that's scared of the truth. Why you worry about how long I've been saved? How long you been saved, brother? That's the only person you need to worry about is you. My relationship with my God is personal, like yours is. So don't worry about me, brother. You don't like my message, get the fuck off the page. Ron, you gone. I'm going back and looking at some of your other stuff. Somebody here said, Pastor eating at Root Chris and they eating at Piccadilly's. Piccadilly sometimes got some good food, so.
Got good service. Oh.
Don't forget Harrington. Give me the Dr. Harrington spot.
Yeah, what?
Did you play the Dr. Harrington?
Oh, no, I ain't.
Play it.
Okay.
Where you gone, boss? April 1st. That's Dr. Willie Wilbert Harrington. And we're going to do it again. I'm inviting you on this Saturday from 2 to 4. Y'all know where the old food stamp office is on 3rd Street. Make it your business to come and be a part of this campaign of putting a real man, somebody who cares about black folk in this city. Quit apologizing for being the majority in the city of Memphis. Let me tell you about something else that's going on this week. The Historical Daisy and the Randall Catron Interpretive Center invites you to their annual MLK Day, a day of reflection on world famous Beale Street at Handay Park, a Beale Street Day of entertainment and international education in commemoration of Dr. Martin Luther King. With the International Queen of the Blues, Tony Green, Mark Baker, the Temprees, Queen Anne Hines. Yes, yes, gospel, spoken words, speakers. And at 6:01 p.m., the ringing of the bell in remembrance of the exact time of Dr. King's assassination. And this is free to the public. Sponsored by Miss Lucille Catron and the Beale Street Development Corporation. All right? So y'all be there. Again, I am going to be cutting a commercial for Catfish Cabin. Okay. Let's see. Leo Dashon, you go. Okay. I'm going to be cutting. Hell, I've been back in there. Kitchen is clean. Freezers were clean because I had that see. Had to go see from. Go in there and get y'all some fish tomorrow. Okay. Go in there and get y'all some fish, and we're going to see what we can do to make this business hot again. Okay? I hope that you have enjoyed thus far what we've said on tonight. And again, I want to announce the passing of Mr. Odell Tidwell, who passed away earlier today. The owner of Memphis Nights. That's my spot, y'all. In fact, I'll be there later on tonight. But he's gone, you know. So we're sending our condolences to his wife, Miss Peggy, and to the rest of the family. So I know tonight when I get down to the spot, it ain't gonna be the usual atmosphere in the place. I ain't got to none of what I was supposed to do tonight. I had a whole different way that I was going tonight. It'll work tomorrow night as well. I am going to put this boys ministering program together. And I put it off a year because we have an excellent girls mentoring program. And I invite you mothers to bring your daughters on every first and third Saturday. The girls go through a whole lot of discussions many times that they won't have with you. I've seen grades elevate. I've seen self-esteem brought up. So bring your girls from 12 to 21 on this Saturday at 10 o'clock, okay? 10 o'clock. you need more information about the girls mentoring, call the church. Talk to Dale at 901-435-6161. But I just feel the need to do boys mentoring. So many of our young black boys are lost. They don't even see a future. They never have any discussions about a future. No one speaks to them about having goals and dreams and aspirations in life. Many of our young boys' fathers have walked away. I was fortunate. I didn't have no daddy. I didn't know who my daddy was really until about 6-7 years ago. Named me George Williams. But I didn't know George growing up. It was good that I had a grand auntie, Molly B. Matthews, who was a business owner of the first black beauty and barber supply in Memphis, Matthews Beauty and Barber Supplies. My mother was 16 years old when I was born. My aunt adopted me, raised me, and spoiled me. And I'm still a little bit spoiled. Yeah. But I had a grand auntie, I had a mother, I had a great grandmother, I had a grandmother that instilled some things in me that I don't see women now a lot of times instilling into their boys. I got a work ethic. They made sure that by the time I got to the first grade, I could already read, knew my timetables, as we call. I could spell. I was articulate even as a child, because God was preparing me for such a day as this. But some of the mistakes and errors that I've made in life, had there been a man or a mentoring program, I probably never would have went to juvenile court. I would have learned some family values. So God just hit me with this idea that you have a responsibility and you have an obligation to help save somebody else's song. We named the boys mentoring one, ONE, which stands for obligation never ends. Our obligation as grown men do not stop at our house. It goes forth into other houses. I want to grab your sons not at 12 years old, but at 6 years old. The gains are coming after them young now. We've got to sit down and formulate some ideas and some principles and some goals in their mind. One of my biggest programs that's going to be a part of what I'm doing is conflict resolution. We've got to be able to walk away from a lot of things that are going on. We've got to be able to say, no, I'm not going to pick up the gun tonight. I'm not going to take, excuse me, somebody's life. I want to help all of the boys I can. On the 13th, I'm asking men that want to be a part of it to come and be a part. Pastor Bonham, who is the brother of Sheriff Floyd Bonham, is going to be a part. Brother McKnight is going to be a part, and he lives in Jackson, Tennessee. I'm asking the men of Naked Truth. I got gang members. Used to be a gang member. May even still be affiliated. I got a murderer. I got people, men who have been out there in the street. See, I don't want no perfect men coming. I don't want no men coming to talk to boys who say you never made a mistake yourself. How are you going to enhance somebody else's life and you ain't never made no mistake? How are you going to tell somebody what is not the best thing for them in life and you have never experienced anything? And on the 20th of this month, mothers, I'm going to invite you to bring your sons. Bring your sons to this first session. After this one, you can drop them off. But bring your sons so you can see what men besides me is talking to your son, so that you can hear the curriculum that we're going to have for your sons. I want you to come. In fact, if you want to, you can step on out and go over into the girls' ministry, because I'm going to have both of them meeting on the same day. If you ain't got no, you got some daughters, bring your daughters. They go over there with the women, but I want you to hear the message that I have for your boys. We're going to do this thing. I ain't going to get no government money because I'm not the one that they want to see successful. I ain't going to get no city and county money. I was reading here where a guy says, people have tried to talk me out of achieving and not chasing my dreams, but I never listened and I still kept going. We want to find out what it is, as we used to say when I was a little boy, what you want to be when you grow up. What does he want to be? We want to become stepdaddies for your children that never come to your house. What I mean, never come to your house? There cannot be a man that is a part of our mentoring program that can hit on you. Your boys got to be able to trust the men that are mentoring to them and know that these men are not trying to hit on their mama, that they ain't only interested in them because they want to get close to the mama. No, I ain't gonna have that. We want to empower your sons for life. We want to talk to them about economics early in life, that you don't have to be the dope man. I'm going to be looking for some of the older boys, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I'm going to try to get businesses, and hopefully black business owners will get involved. Learn your sons a trade. Mechanic shops, maybe once a week, taking 2 or 3 hours to teach a young man about cars. HVAC workers, teach them about heating and air. It's our fault if our people are not empowered. It's up to us to do for us so that all of us can be bountifully blessed. It's our mission. That's my mission. That's what I am going to try to do. Will we be successful with every boy? No. Will there be fallout? Yes. Because we're going to deal with your boy like boys that want to be men. We're going to tell them, pull up your pants. I don't want to see your ass. If we got to do a belt drive, we'll do that. I want to take your sons somewhere other than North Memphis. They need to experience some things. They need to know that somebody cares about them other than gang members. Y'all in this house with me. Here's somebody saying, blessed to bless for, said that I'm evil. Well, damn. We're going to just dismiss you with my evil ass. Yeah. But we must save the lives of our boys. When I came on and I was talking about Nipsey Hussle, and I saw all of this attention all over social media. And I had to come back and I had to say on social media, and a lot of the youngsters got mad because y'all look at these rappers as icons, that his death is not any more tragic than anybody else's. There must become an agenda in the black community to stop the violence, put the guns down. We must deal with conflict resolution. We've got to figure out what the anger factor is. And one of the things that we're going to do with your sons is sit back and listen. The education and the plan to mentor them lies in the knowledge that they're going to give us about them. Why are you mad, man? Why are you angry? Why you want to pick up the gun? Why you want to fight? Mine, see, it's like this, mine. No, first of all, you ain't gonna talk like that. The slang, no, we ain't gonna have it. You're gonna learn properly how to speak the king's language. We've got to prepare you for life, man. I ain't trying to prepare you for heaven. I'm trying to prepare you for life. I'm not going to get no county funds, and I'm not going to get no city funds because I'm not popular with the politicians because I call them to task. Because I know about the political tricks they're playing. Like the one that Lee Harris really doesn't plan to perhaps finish out his term as county mayor. And that Steve Cohen, who has been there now probably about 20 years, plans to step down. This may be his last go for the office. and at the last minute, he's going to announce that he's not going to run so that there is no competition for Lee Harris. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you about that. But see, the politician has to understand, I got ears and eyes everywhere. But I'm going to do my little part in my little church with my handful of members. I'm going to do what I can to minister. See, the word minister comes from the word to administrate. I got to administrate truth. I got to administrate justice. I've got to administer changing of lives. See, many of you thinking that preaching and the word, the gospel, is good news. You think that the only good news that the preacher is supposed to preach is from them King James. But when I tell you that you can be somebody, that's good news. That you don't have to be poverty stricken, that's good news. That you need to educate your mind, that's good news. That you may not be college material, but you can make $100,000 a year using your hand. That's good news, because we are not disseminating that information in our communities. I need to take another commercial break. All right. Ooh. How many more minutes I got? See on there. I got 10. Take me to commercial break. All right, we're in my last commercial break of the night. They got the air on, don't they?
Or something.
Willie Harrison, Willie Harrison? Play the Harrison spot for me one more again. Why you keep forgetting that one, T? You keep forgetting Dr. Harrison. There is no doubt that Dr. Harrington is going to be running for office. He's going to be on this show very soon. I tried to get him to come on before Saturday, but he wanted to talk to you, the people, first there. Then we're going to bring him on this show. And there's going to be some very candid conversations and some very candid things that the mayor is going to say. There's some names that the mayor is going to call that you're going to find out are not with him. He brought them to the party, fed them popcorn and Kool-Aid and gave them hamburgers and things. And now they have joined the team of the white man. Oh, we gonna be, look, let me tell you something. It ain't gonna be nothing nice on the Thaddeus Matthews show. I'm going for the juggler. I'm already telling you. Y'all think that the white man loves you, Jim Strickland. Jim Strickland went and got him a handful of niggas who had their own agenda. And now they're deceiving the very elect of God, you the people. They brought a white man, they had him on a commercial, damn near 200 and some odd pounds, he heavier than me, jumping in a black neighborhood playing basketball. When was the last time he was there? Look at the economic depression in the black community. Then he tried to play city employees with a 3% raise while they were still in negotiations. It's a ploy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming up against Jim Strickland, Tammy Hunter. I'm coming at you any way that I have to. I don't mean no harm. You just letting the white man play you a fool. You can run around with them dreads on. You can put on your damn dashiki. You can talk about Black Lives Matter, but how in the hell you gonna be a proponent for Black Lives Matter when you have given your black life to the white man to be used because you have political ambition? I ain't gonna be nothing nice. I will not apologize for trying to bring you down. How are you gonna go up against a black man? You just got elected in September. Your first day on the job was the first day of this year. You wanted people to elect you to the county commission. You have not done one damn thing for the people in that district. You made no moves on the county commission that's going to change anything. And 2 months in office, now you want to be the damn mayor of the city. Damn. So you become a political hoe. You worse than the hoe walking on the track. You become a political hoe. You are prostituting yourself for the white man's dollar. Because you're a little light skinned, you think they're going to let you up at the big house. You think that the white man is going to support you. The white man is going to use you and feed you the crumbs that fall from the table so that they can split the vote. But his concern better be the white man that gets in the race. See, here's another reason I don't get excited about Tammy, even though I know you are a political whore now, is that the folk that you are going to try to energize ain't even registered to vote. They don't go to the polls. They don't vote. That age limit younger than 45, the majority between 18 and 45, y'all don't vote. Y'all don't go to the poll. Y'all complain. But again, you need to explain to us, if Michael Hooks Jr. is your brother and y'all got the same mama, so they make y'all sister and brother, how is it that in the last 3 or 4 years that your brother have gotten from $3 to $6 million from the Strickland administration and from the white power brokers downtown? How is it, if the white man is supporting your brother, that you are going to run against the man that's putting a silver spoon in your brother's mouth? Unless they're using your brother too, and all y'all got together to connive and plot black people in this city. But understand, I am going against you. I'm gonna pull out all the tricks, and I got some rabbits in some hats that you ain't even seen yet. And I got a whole lot of hats and caps and things. All right, we started off with Nipsey Hussle, and we found out that all that government political theories and conspiracies, that was a bunch of crap. Okay. That Nipsey Hussle was killed because someone he knew comes into the store, and Nipsey calls him a snitch and puts him out of the store, and he comes back with a gun. You Negroes are so easily distracted by bullshit. We got too many things on our table in the black community all across this country that we must battle and we must fight for. All right, my time is up for tonight. Oh, one more thing real quick. If you're a truck driver, first choice carriers, they're looking for qualified full-time CDL drivers that are dedicated to your job. You must have 2 years of driving experience, a current medical card, be able to pass DOT, the P test, have a decent background, have the ability to drive a manual transmission, and willing to stay out 6 or 7 days at a time. And you guys that don't like your wife, y'all find this real convenient. Look, y'all call out and find out about the pay, 901-495-0805. 901-495-0805. My name is Thaddeus Matthews. It's my birthday. I'm heading on down to my spot and give myself 2 or 3 toasts. 62 years old today. My daughter asked me, do you use your senior citizen discount? Hell no, not yet. But if it works in my favor, I will. We'll do this all over again on tomorrow. Until tomorrow evening, top of the evening to you.
I didn't hear that, man. We need to be singing happy birthday.
Huh?